Hello. Hi. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Good. My name is Bree and I'm from Ireland.
Yeah, my name is Prem Sagar from India.
You from India?
Yes, India.
Ah, India.
Yes.
Ah, great. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. And
How
I'm I'm uh, I'm living in southern part of India. My state is
Uh-huh.
Karnataka. I'm living in small city. It's called Bidar. I'm a
What's the name of
public
the
officer.
city?
Bidar.
Peter. Okay, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, it's city. It's not
Uh-huh.
like that city. Like it's a big. It's not a big city like metro. It's not a metro city. I think like Bangalore, in India. Yeah, it's a that city. It's called as a Silicon Valley of India. It's a software hub in India.
Uh-huh. Great.
Yeah, and
Um, so,
yeah, I'm a public officer since COVID. I'm trying to learn English. So in COVID
uh-huh.
time, many videos. I listen many videos and watch many videos. Uh, like Camly recording videos, and after that, I watch even now also. I am watching many YouTube videos, and that 7 8 months before that, I understood very well to native speakers. So I thought it would be better to take Camly classes. So that's why since last year, since July 23, I am on Camly now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And so your English is very good.
Yeah, I'm trying that. That my friends, like my close friends, so they are watching all these videos with the native speakers, and they told me that your English is good. So now you can stop that making videos or taking classes from Camly. So I denied that because I want to learn. I want to speak like native speakers. I want to learn more about English. Like until it's, I'm practicing. I want to do more fluency in English, and I will take it long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
classes, it's a
Mm-hmm.
platform that I speak on this platform only. So I don't have that much of environment here, and my surroundings there is no English speaking people, and almost it's only like weekly 3 day. uh, I'm speaking half an hour, almost 1.5 hours. Okay.
On
One
Cambly?
half. Yeah, weekly 3 days I'm taking Camly
Ah,
classes, and
okay. Uh-huh.
yeah, and it's half an
Excellent.
hour, and that's why only 1.5 hours. Yeah,
That's
I am speaking family only. Otherwise, I listen to many videos. I am reading. I'm watching Netflix, and surfing Google. Yeah, and sometime reading dictionary, and I'm gym lover. I hit the gym weekly 5 days to weekly 6 days to gym. So that's why I watch motivational, means gym experts on YouTube, and I listen uh, too many motivational speakers like Lady Gaga, Angelina Jolie, Ivanka Trump, and like from United Arab Emirates, that one entrepreneur is there, like Al Madani, and that Michelle Obama and Winfrey. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
whenever I listen many videos, and even I'm reading books, and reading newspaper, and listen, what BBC News.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. That's you're an excellent student
Yeah.
of the English language. Like you're so dedicated. You're so um focused.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
diligent is the word I'm looking for. You're so diligent.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
very
And
diligent.
one
So
yeah, one more thing is that my age is like 40 plus now, and everything will become like constant. Okay.
uh-huh.
When Yeah, yes, when we were in teenagers, like 19, 18, 20, around 20, so that time it's like a dynamic, like the character will changing, and we are not concentrate, we are not give concentration on any subject too late. So now it's 40 plus, and you know that almost our daily routine it's consistent now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what type of food what type of food we can take, and how much time we study, and what time hit the bed, and what time wake up, and what time we go to a gym or hit the gym, or like these kind of. So at what time we go to lunch, everything is like it's a routine, and we stick on to that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, yeah, that's why it's now it's my routine, and whenever I get time, so I utilize that time. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because of these gadgets and mobiles and computers, so that's it's very easy, because we know we 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 can we can learn everything with these kind of mobiles. That whenever I get time, whenever I go to field visit, that time I listen videos, motivational speakers, and sometimes I listen English songs, English songs. So yeah, whatever I'm doing these days, it's I want to learn more English and easy English, like you people that native speakers.
Mm-hmm.
So you speak very well and very easy, simple words. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so I want to talk like you people in coming days.
Yeah. Well, you're all, I mean, I think you're nearly there. You're almost there. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Thank you.
you're quite fluent as it is. You already you're very fluent. So um
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
you
But
probably Mhm.
if we stop some like 1 or 2 days, like in weekdays, only 3 days. I'm taking classes on Camly, so there is a gap 3 days. 3 days gap is there. So that time, I find a little bit. I find hard, because after gap of 3 days, like some type of stuck when I go to speak.
Uh-huh.
I stuck.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
uh,
We get
it's
stuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I get stuck. So that's why I want to touch with either reading or writing or speaking, like any way. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to touch the English language.
You want to perfect
Yeah,
it. Yeah. So,
yeah,
well, yes. Yeah, that's that I admire that. I admire your
yeah.
focus. Yeah, your
But
determination. You're quite
yes,
determined. So, yeah, but
you
did
people,
you Mhm.
yeah, you know that I think you maybe like you are a tutor since long time on Camly. Are you a native speaker? So, uh, what can I like add in my diary? So, how to learn more fluency like that? Any suggestion from your side?
ah well, I mean you're doing all the right things. I think I it's really just practice. I think
Yeah,
reading and listening. You watch a lot. It sounds like you watch a lot of podcasts. You watch a lot of motivational speakers on YouTube. But I heard another an English tutor, but this is she was on YouTube, and she suggested that you read a book, but you listen to the audio version of it at the same time.
Yeah,
But it's really just practice. I mean, it's really takes time, but you're doing all the right things. Um,
okay,
but I think reading and listening, and also taking notes of if you're learning new phrases, new words, new sentences, writing those
yeah,
things down, writing down what
okay,
you're learning. If you learn a new word, a new phrase, or make a note of them so you can remember them.
yeah, definitely. I will take it note.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take notes. Yeah. So do you get to speak English at your job?
No, usually my job is my original language. It's enough to do my job as a original language because it's a our administrative language is my mother tongue. So that's why it's not need English is not
Ah.
need here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not it's not need here because actually my office is like a public office. Public will come and they will ask what they need, uh, what they need. They'll get it from our office. But uh, our language and you know that our regional language, our national language, everything is different. But when we go to metro cities, when we go to other states, so from one part to other part, there is we don't know their language and they don't know our language. So that's the only way in southern part of India. They know English little bit, so that's why. So English is very good. And you know, apart from that you know now English is an international language that most of the countries they speak. Not a mode of most of the countries, but almost all countries in the world that people are speaking English. And now it's definitely it's a international language. And if you go to gazettes or computer and mobiles, that apart from many language, English is a good for communication. Maybe it's messaging or whatever it may be. Okay, so English is a good language for communication, and you know that international all news channels and everything is in English. So quite English is a good language and it's a easy language to communicate with the other part of the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an easy language to learn. Yeah.
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 And you know
Yeah. So
why why it's hard because every language is easy. Every language each and every language is easy because if you speak, if you practice, definitely the language will become easy. I
mm-hmm.
studied up to I studied up to 10th grade as a second language, and after 10th grade, I didn't get any English subject in my pre-university and degree level. So that's why a lot of gap was there. Okay, uh, and what happened that in COVID time, almost all time, so we stayed in home. So that time I utilized and why can't I try to speak English? Little bit I know about English and yeah, I understood it well that time
Mm-hmm.
also, but I didn't understand native speakers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you started really studying it then during COVID, was it? Is it during
yeah,
COVID when you picked it up
yeah.
seriously?
During period, I watched almost daily 6 hours YouTube videos.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I watched at that time. So
Yeah.
and through that I learned that and I could understand native speakers. So that's why now I am on Cambly.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, it was not possible to understood you people.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now you do. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's a great story. That's a great story. It's a great success story.
Yes.
Hmm. So
Yeah,
so
it's
what's
good.
your native tongue is Hindi. What's your native language?
Yeah, my native language is Kannada. Kannada.
Kannada?
Yes, Kannada. And my national language is Hindi.
Mm-hmm. Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Ah.
Yeah, like yes, like what you in your like US and all those countries, even in the Western like Western countries like Europe, that they have their own language. Like in our country, like we have our own languages in states. Like my state is Karnataka, I speak Kannada, and my neighbor states they speak Marathi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Oriya, Punjabi. All those plenty of regional languages are there in India. Okay, so culturally it's very rich. India is a culturally very rich, and food, dressing, language, writing, literature, speaking, and festivals. Everything is different here, and it's a colorful here.
There's so many different languages in India.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But are they languages or dialects?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. There are dialects and languages, and even very old languages are there. Even my language is almost it's a old language. Old means it's a ancient old language, and Tamil is also old language. Yeah, we have history almost 3,000 years of history of our language, my mother
Hmm.
tongue language.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But you've been learning, do you learn English in school in India? Do you learn English in school?
Yeah, I learned English in English as a second language up to 10th grade from sixth grade to 10th grade. I
Uh-huh.
learned.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
You know
Um,
that these days it's very fascinating that most of the parents they want to send their children to English medium schools. Even myself and many of the people from India in India that they want to send their children to English medium school. That even in the English medium school also that worldwide schools are there like common schools that yeah, so a lot of franchises are there in India. So they send their child to those schools, and they want to learn English because English is not a it's a regional language or it's a regional regional learning material or speaking language. It's a worldwide language. That's why they want to send their children to English medium schools. That compared to government schools, that most of the parents they are sending their children to English medium schools because they want to in coming year in coming year that they wanted to send their children to like other Western countries like as a doctor, as an engineer. Like that Indian people are very talented people. Those people they are they are giving service in many countries like US, UK, Australia, and South Africa. Almost in all countries, even in business, hotels. Yeah, they are doing very even in engineering, in construction field also.
mhm.
So they are talented people, and even in health sector also, nurse and doctors. Yeah, they are doing very well.
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
yes,
I know
yeah,
education is highly valued in India.
yes, yes,
Education, higher level
yes,
education,
yes,
because you got a lot of doctors and engineers, doctors and particularly doctors that Indian doctors that work in the Western world. Like if you go into in the United States, for example, because I lived in the United States, you'd see a lot of Indian doctors in the hospitals,
yes,
and even in Ireland as well. In Ireland, there's a lot of Indian people working in the medical profession as well as also engineers. Yeah, um, there was one housing estate in Dublin, which is the capital city here, and there was all Indian people living in the housing estate, but they were all professionals. They were all either medical doctors or engineers.
Yes,
Um, mhm.
in many countries, Indians are living, and they are hardworking people. So they are surviving everywhere. Yeah.
Yes, very, very hardworking. Yeah. And really very much believe in higher education. They see
Yes.
that education is their way out of poverty. Education is their way to a good a good standard of living, and to earn a good income. You know, they realized you have to get a good education to get a certain income to have a good quality of life. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So.
know, Indian people, the younger generation, they want to build their career. Like after only uh, qualify, after only good education only, they can get marriage and all those things. They won't take responsibility when they are initial stage in college days. Okay, so after qualification, after getting job only, they get married. Before that, they they only think about education and their job.
Mhm.
They won't
Mhm.
they won't do anything before job. Okay, after job only. That the Indian system is that when you study, when you are studying, so that time you concentration about study only. You won't go means you don't go to marriage and all those things. Okay, so
So
that's what at first they want to settle. Younger generation people, they want to settle. They want to
settle.
settle in. Yes, settle means they first they get the job and they earn money. They
Uh-huh.
want to earn money, and after that they go to for marriage and everything.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So they focus on their education first. They get their education, then they want
Yes,
to get a good job, and then they want to
the job.
settle. Mhm. A
Yes,
good
yeah,
occupation. Yeah. A
yeah.
profession.
Occupation.
Mhm.
You know that Indian parents are always there for their children. You know, if yeah, now I am plus 40, but we still our parents they guide us. Okay, what can what do and don't do. Like they always with us.
Mhm.
Parents
Mhm.
always parents in India they always they guiding generations, young generations. So
Mhm.
because of their experience, they guide every time. Even in younger generation, they ask their parents. So they ask their parents. They wanted they wanted as a guide their parents and their back supporters. Okay, and
Mhm.
emotional thing also very important. So that's why that Indian parents always their blessing and their guidance, everything is there with their children.
Mhm.
Okay, that's why that you know that Indian families are nowadays because of urbanization, privatization. Now that even in India also they want to live with their spouse and unmarried children here, but still each and every day we are connecting with our parents and grandparents. If they are living in uh, a rural area in villages, often we visit our villages in festivals and all those things, even in weddings and ceremonies and all those functions, festivals.
Uh-huh.
Eventually, we meet our parents and grandparents and our relative people. So always we are connecting here.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's why we are very strong and emotionally we are very strong and always that our parents and grandparents they are caretaker for us. They guide us.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's good for us.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the strong family values, strong family bonds. There are strong family values
Yeah, yeah.
in the
Bonding is
culture.
very yes, yes.
Strong family ties. Yeah. Yes, that's very good. That's important.
So
Hmm.
I read about Ireland with your country that one person before getting independent from England, what he told to that England people, they want to give more rights to him. He was a leader. I don't know his name, but I read somewhere in the book. So uh, they wanted, means English people, they wanted to give more rights to that leader for island people. That he replied, we uh, uh, we didn't we didn't want continue as a slave. We didn't want continue
Uh-huh.
as a slave.
As a
We
slave.
yeah, a slave. I don't ask any rights. I don't ask any rights to you people. I want a separate country for our people.
Ah, oh, so that's
Yeah,
was it was he was that the president? The president was that the president of Ireland at
yeah,
the time?
yeah.
Um,
Before means when UK people, means UK leaders, they ask for, we are giving much more rights to you, you people. What you want, we will give all facilities to you and all rights to you. Then he rejected those conditions. So he asked them, you give us our country.
was was his name Eamon? Was his
Know his name, but I read his name, but I didn't means I'm not present.
was that his name? Uh,
We are not begging you people for rights. We are not beggars. Like he told like that. We are not beggars. We are not begging you for rights. You give
uh-huh.
your uh, you give my country as a separate country.
Yeah, and Eamon de Valera, he was president. Um,
Yeah.
he might have been him, no?
So
Um,
first was who was first president of Ireland? President or PM?
the first president, I could see. During, let's see who. So we didn't have a president.
PM? Do you have PM? Prime
We have a.
Minister?
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's just see. Hold on a second. First president.
That would be
Are we out of time now? Are we?
yeah. I think that quote was very strong.
Douglas Hyde.
No,
Um,
not that.
Douglas Hyde. He was the first president of Ireland.
No, that's not a no. His name was different. Okay,
Oh yeah.
I read.
Okay.
I because it
So there
that
was Sean T. O'Kelly, mm,
not like that.
Childers, Erskine Hamilton Childers.
No.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Um.
So
Anyway. So maybe yeah, and we're
you
almost out of time. Mhm.
you want to live in US, or you want to go back to your country?
No, no, I live in Ireland. I moved back to Ireland in 2011.
2011. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I did live in the US. Yeah, but now I live in
Okay.
Ireland. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm happy to be living here now. It was
Okay.
lovely to
Okay.
chat to you. And thanks for sharing.
Running out of time. So